The question is it possible to bring back extinct species? If so, why might it be desirable? How might the process be carried out, and what might the benefits or risks to human society be? Bringing back an extinct species may be desirable for many reasons. The first is the sheer miracle that resurrecting an extinct species of animal would obviously be, and how much of a milestone of human and civil development it would be to bring back a completely wiped out species. Even more amazing than this is the idea that it may lead to even more species being created, due to crossbreeding with current animals, which I will touch on again later. It also may provide scientists with whole new fields in which to research and break new ground in, giving them more genes to look at, and leading to new discoveries that could benefit mankind, such as medicine or a new source of food. Speaking of food sources, it may actually save some currently endangered animals by providing new food sources or controlling overpopulation for another one by increasing its number of predators. Scientists today are developing many techniques to bring back extinct species. For this example, we will use the American passenger pigeon, a bird hunted to extinction by the Americans. The first step is to acquire a complete passenger pigeon genome by collecting different parts from different fossils and museum samples around the world. We can take these and sequence all of the genetic material we find until we find a full passenger pigeon genome. We then take another animal, in this case a rock pigeon, the closest possible genetic link to the passenger pigeon, and then compare either bird's DNA. We then create a passenger pigeon stem cell by finding all of the mutations that differ between the two types of DNA, removing them, and then replacing them using the passenger pigeon's DNA. We then convert these stem cells into germ cells, future egg and sperm, which are then inserted into rock pigeon eggs. The rock pigeons that hatch from these eggs will then be carrying passenger pigeon egg and sperm, and when they mate, their offspring will be passenger pigeons. If enough rock pigeon eggs are inserted with these germ cells, then we can have enough passenger pigeons to mate with each other and then make exponentially more passenger pigeons, which will return the species to existence. This can be done with many other animals. A great example would be the woolly mammoth and the Asian elephant, which are very genetically similar. Human society may benefit from bringing back extinct species by receiving more resources, such as fuel, previously mentioned food, and even pelt to make more clothing with. And as I've also previously mentioned, it may even aid scientists in finding new medicines and vaccines for people, as it provides all new types of animals with different physiologies to study and learn from. Food-wise, we may not even need to bring back animals, merely crops. Imagine a crop that can thrive in harsh conditions and requires a lot, or maybe very little sunlight to grow. It could grow almost anywhere, maybe even ending world hunger because it would provide people starving in Africa or anywhere else in the world with easy access to food. It could also aid us in colonizing far-off places, for example Siberia or Antarctica, where a crop could easily grow well. It may even aid us in space travel. Fortunately, there is little that directly negatively affects us as human society. It would have a larger effect on animals than us, which may in fact harm us in turn. For example, introducing a new animal into a current ecosystem may somewhat throw off the careful balance that they keep. For example, introducing more saber-toothed tigers into an area would mean more predators for animals such as deer. Decreasing the number of deer would mean less venison, pelt, and antlers for the area in which they inhabit. This would mean that we have less food and resources, but it also means that people who sell said goods for a living would make less money due to there not being any supply of these goods. Thank you very much for watching.